Hey guys, here today again. Sorry it's a little bit of a ranty video, but I think it'll be something kind of fun. And today I'm going to talk about kind of why do we keep pet reptiles? With us today is Sev, because if we're going to have a reptile video, why not have one in there, right? And she just loves to explore and climb and do all sorts of stuff. Plus she needs the exercise because she used to be a fatty, but she's doing pretty good about that, although she really likes to climb. So we'll see how well this goes. But so it's kind of something that a lot of people think about. So, in your day-to-day life, although keeping reptiles has become fairly mainstream in all honesty over the past few years. But a lot of people go, oh, what animals do you have? I have a dog, a cat, maybe a hamster, something like that. But then, for a long time it was like, oh, I have a boa constrictor, I have a slider, I have a bearded dragon or an iguana. And that used to be something that a lot of people go, oh, that's really weird. Why? And I just want to talk a little bit about like why is it that we do keep pet reptiles when, they're really not as personable as like something like a dog or cat or something like that. And so I think there's a few reasons why that is. For the first one is they're just kind of cool, There's something about them that is different than what we're used to, so we'll talk a little bit about snakes for the most part, just because that's what I mostly have, and that's kind of where you get the most reactions to that. And I don't know where you think you're going, Seb, but there's just something different about them that's just really cool to just kind of watch and observe and interact with them. They don't have legs, they don't have hands or anything like that when they eat or when they move or when they climb. So just observing them just kind of move around in their habitats that we give for them or when they interact with us, there's just something almost alien about it. It's just kind of really cool. It's just slightly off the norm, which is why we kind of like it. And I think that's a lot of things too where, like I said before, it's become a lot more mainstream, but back a few decades ago, that was kind of the thing where it's kind of a lot of people who were just, a little introverted, just a little bit off the scheme a little bit, just really liked these things that weren't cute little puppies and kitties and stuff like that were just a little bit off, that were just kind of different to interact with. Another one is they're just honestly beautiful to observe. Like there's something so striking about a lot of these reptiles, like we've all seen those pictures of like the rainbow boas and the white-lipped pythons where they have that remarkable iridescent sheen to them, and a lot of snakes do. I mean, a lot of snakes all have a little bit. Even this girl like here, this Guyana redtail, she does have a fair bit of iridescence to her. It doesn't shine so bright like some of them, but they're just beautiful animals. Like they're so striking, their color, their posture, their behaviors. They're just beautiful animals to observe and watch. And okay, you are going all the way up there, little girl. Come on, baby. And they're just kind of fun. So that brings us to this next thing. They're just like interesting to interact with, They're not an animal that's going to come greet you at the door. They're not going to be an animal that's going to come sit on your lap and sleep with you overnight, or at least that's probably not something that's very safe for you or the animal, whatever it is. Boa constrictor, corn snake, bearded dragon, at least overnight sleeping in your bed. But they're just kind of really fun to interact with. Like you can see this girl, even though she's a big boa constrictor, like you can see she's got some girth and length to her, but she still loves to climb. She's still really curious. You can see like she has the tongue flicks going in and out. You can see her just kind of moving around and checking stuff out, and that's just such a really cool little thing. And that's just really awesome. The next thing that I think that a lot of people keep reptiles is, let's be honest, they're basically like little dinosaurs that we can keep in our living rooms and basements, I mean, the snake's not quite as much, but I mean, there's still that kind of reptilian the thing about it. But, the iguanas and the lizards and the monitors and stuff like that, they're these animals that are just so reminiscent of like Jurassic Park and dinosaurs and stuff like that. And let's be honest, how many kids were obsessed with dinosaurs as kids, even still to this day, that they're just so cool. And having these guys are like having a cool little dinosaur. Like there's a reason why MacGyver the Tegu on Instagram and stuff is so popular, because it's just so cool to see this like little mini dinosaur moving around the house and just having these really cool personal interactions with human beings. And it's just super cool. So I just think it's so fun to, just be able to have an animal like this that's, it's not a puppy, it's not a kitty. And I'm not going to say that those things aren't awesome. I have cats and dogs too, and I love them to death. But just having an animal like this, it's just, there's something different about it. It's unique, and it's something really cool that it's almost like this little bit of like this kind of alien fascination or obsession that a lot of people kind of get with these cool things. And we can see that it just inspires a lot of passion, a lot of people. When you see people like, Steve Irwin he was honestly just kind of a kooky dude, but you could see his just complete passion for reptiles and keeping them and interacting them and enjoying them in the wild. And that's carried on down generations. You can say whatever you want about some of like the other internet, big high roller YouTubers, but you can tell they are passionate about their animals. They get head over heels crazy about them. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's, for people who do enjoy them and they want to spread that passion, absolutely go for it. Please do. That's why we love keeping these things. They are super awesome. And now that they have become more mainstream and, breeding has become more prevalent and there's all the kind of crazy morphs and stuff like that, that's even more reasons why other people can start to get into these guys too. For instance, when I very first got into it, I had a ball python, and then I slowly moved into other different animals as I was interested in morphs and cool stuff like that. But then as you got to learn even more, you get started into all these other crazy things, and now I'm super into, I still love boa constrictors, and I love ball pythons, and I have so many ball pythons and all these other cool things. But once you start to learn about other cool stuff, you can start to appreciate things just as they are, even beyond like the colors and morphs and stuff like that. Like all the different types of bull snakes and the Pachytuophis, which is that genus, is just so really cool, and all the different types of just snakes in general, and all the cool different types of iguanas and leopard geckos and all sorts of crazy stuff is just so cool to just sit there and research and watch and observe and interact and learn about. They're just such cool little animals. For all you guys out there watching these videos, why is it that you guys love to keep reptiles? Like, what first got you inspired? It was probably Steve Irwin, let's be honest, for a lot of us, but what really got you going that was so interested about reptiles? Like, did you see one at PetSmart and were like, that was really cool? Or, did you watch Jurassic Park? Or were you watching, Mark O'Shea, Jeff Corwin, Steve Irwin, stuff like that, and you could see that they were super passionate about it, and so you got interested in too? Let me know down in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know. Why are reptiles super cool? Why did you get interested in them? Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it's a little ranty. At least you got to see Severus here just go for a run. Although I think she's finally settled down a little bit. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit me up if you have any, let me know what you got interested in reptiles for. If you have any questions, comments, things that you want to talk about, things that maybe I misspoke about, let me know down in the comments. Let me know on Instagram. Still working on a website, guys. Sorry. Please like and subscribe if you can. There'll be a little bit more informational videos further down the road, and way more so. I just want to talk a little bit about why I love them so much. They're just cool. Hope you guys had a good day, and I'll check you next time.